Attitude. Working with leaders across the globe, I get to see all sorts of attitudes. For me, attitude is everything. In fact, attitude is a 6-inch gap. The 6 inches between your ears. Attitude is all in here, and it's important that a leader has the right attitude. You know, at times I show an illustration when I'm speaking with leaders, and it comes down to this. All of us have attitude, what are called adjustments. Now, are you a leader that's walking around with dragging your knuckles and feeling sorry for yourself, which I call being in pity city, feeling pity for yourself? Or you're a leader that's walking around with an attitude that's different. You see, the pity city person could be a bit like this hacky sack. Their attitude drops and tends to stay down there all the time. All of us, our attitudes drop, but you can decide whether you stay down or be a bit like this bouncy ball. Your attitude can drop and bounce back up, drop, bounce back up, drop, bounce back up. The difference between somebody who's successful and someone who's really successful in their attitude, the difference maker is this. The person who's really successful, they're understanding a lot quicker that their attitude is starting to drop, so they're starting to bounce a lot quicker. If you are feeling like your attitude is dropping a lot, what I do with my coaching clients is this, is I get them to buy a little rubber ball and have that with them all the time. If they feel like their attitude is dropping, get their rubber ball and bounce it to remind themselves that they can bounce back real quick. In business today, attitude is everything. Whether you're a leader, whether you're out there speaking, facilitating, coaching like I do, attitude is everything. When I get asked to do a coaching engagement, or I was asked lately to go out and MC a sales conference with 3,000 people at it, I find that attitude is everything. When I'm in there, I'm in the role. I'm present in doing that role. My attitude has got to be in a way whereby it's not about me. It's about the person that I'm working with. So as that MC role was talking about, I was in there to actually help the people become successful. So if the guest speaker needed some water, bang, I was there to give it to them. If they needed something else, I gave it to them. I came in there and I over-delivered in the service that I was providing. And it all comes down to the attitude. If you can do this, I find that by having the attitude of over-delivering, people come back and ask you for your services again. So as a leader, you need to be careful and check in with your attitude all the time. And I'll give you a good example. If you are at work, you can have a certain attitude. I find that people know what your attitude is, whether with you or when they're not with you. If you're going down to the supermarket, how do you go? What do you do? Because I find that people are watching you all the time. If you've got a brand, if you've got a business, if you're a leader in a certain organization, whether you're a leader in a certain level as well, people are watching you all the time. So as a leader, you have a responsibility to be careful about what you do. Be yourself. Be the leader you want to be, but make sure you've got the right attitude that you want to portray to people out there. A leader having a positive attitude is important. The team is always looking to that leader. And if a leader has a positive attitude, is going out there and looking at things differently, that perspective that the leader can put onto a situation is important. And I'll give you a good example. A leader who's going through change, an organization that's going through change, if a leader has a positive attitude, because change is never easy, we all go through it, but if that leader has that positive attitude and is able to take that team along with that journey, then they'll want to be with that leader. They want to be in that scenario, and then they're going to feel a lot different than a leader who has a negative attitude. Positive attitudes are the way to take people into the future. To find out about attitude and a range of other topics, come and visit me at globalleadershipcoach.com.